What up, everybody? What up? It's Dick, Mr. Dick, okay? No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to Dictate the Day. This is a little bit different than I normally post, if you will, on the channel, but I've been wanting to do something like this for a hot minute. And I wanted to bring something super useful, something of real value to you. Um, I'm a big believer of staying fit. I think it's crucial for movement and just so you can enjoy your life because we got a lot of things in our environment affecting us. So if we can combat that with a little physical fitness and maybe some proper diet choices, well, that's awesome. Well, what I'm going to give you today is basically a workout that lasts all day long, but only takes a few seconds. I know that sounds weird. Just hang in there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm almost 50 years old, and I pride myself on the stuff I can still do physically. I'm basically trying to make myself hard to kill forever. You know what I mean? It's one of my goals. I apologize for the lighting. I've been trying to get this set up for a hot minute, but I'm gonna get right into it because Dick's gonna take his day. Join me. Okay. So on days that I just don't have time to get to the gym, um, or, this is for people who maybe are intimidated by the gym or want to build a base before they get there. I've got an idea. And literally, it only takes a few seconds and you can do it all day long. If you'll notice, I got a pull up bar here. I got some push up assist handles here. This isn't necessarily necessary. You could use books stacked up if you wanted. You could put your hands directly on the ground. The pull up bar, however, these things cost like 15 bucks. You can get them at Walmart, Walgreens, any place like that. You can even make a little something like this if you're handy, but literally you just need the ability to do a pull up. Whatever that means for you, I definitely suggest it because these things are key to success. Even when it comes down to your grip strength and the health of your shoulders, it's saved my life, if you will, because I've had all kinds of crazy injuries tracing an athletic career throughout my life. So this thing is normally sitting in my bathroom, okay? And what I do on those days I just don't have time, I make basically a promise to myself that every single time I cross through the threshold of my bathroom or wherever this is set up, I'm going to get a few pull-ups. I'm going to get a few push-ups. I'm going to get some body squats. I'm just trying to incorporate the entire body. It can be one. It can be a partial. It can be whatever you can physically do because the more you do, the better you're going to get at it. And if you really take your time and do these movements with slow intensity, you don't really need a lot. And you're only going to do it every time you pass through the threshold. If somebody is elderly, not physically fit 100%, there's a way to get all of this done. And I'll kind of show you, and I want to make it quick so everybody kind of absorbs this information. So I pass through the threshold. I go, oh, pull up bar, let me get them. I'll show you this way first. And by hanging, I mean just this. Just hanging, it's great for your grip strength, but it's great for your shoulders. It's an ability our shoulders are designed to do, but we just don't do enough hanging to actually, receive the benefit of this genetic thing that we got going on in our bodies. So I'll hang, I'll get a pull up. I like to raise my legs so I can incorporate my abs, and I'm going to do it slow. You could do many different forms of these, whatever you feel you need, experiment for sure and find your range of motion. If you can't do a full pull up, I hear you. I get you because I couldn't either in the beginning. Okay. Because I used to be a little bit bigger, like overweight bigger. That's a long story and I'll tell you later. But let's say you can't get one whole pull up. You're just going to put a stool, a stack of books, whatever. Be real careful with this stuff, all right? Because you definitely can hurt yourself. But what you're going to do is instead of starting at the bottom from the hang, go ahead and get a hang if you can. Get your stool in there and get yourself in the top position. So let's say I'm on the stool and I'm in the top position. I'm going to take my feet off the stool and I'm just going to let myself lower as slow as I physically can. And that'll count as one. You do enough of those, you'll find yourself getting a whole pull up. Super exciting. I love it. I really want people to try this. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna go right into my push-up. Like I said, it can be a push-up. It could be a pike, which is great for your shoulders. It can be a floating dip. Here, I'll show you. So a push-up we all pretty much know. And like I said, I want these to count time under tension. Plus, I'm old and my joints and ligaments, they're kind of wrecked. So yanking around is just not good for me. So I'm gonna lower myself slowly and I'm gonna come up slowly because I don't have a lot of time. I got shit to do. All right. A pike looks like this, butt in the air, and I'm gonna put my head right in between my hands. And then right into a body squat. Okay, and the body squat, you can modify it any way you want. Feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart, and I'm gonna let myself sink down. I could do it to the seat itself, or if you're working on range of motion, allow yourself to dip down, come all the way up, and literally you only need to do one or two and then move on with your day. Next time you come through this doorway, do it again. It'll take 10, maybe 15 seconds. You could even do body squats on your toes. The next time you come through on your toes, it helps with balance. Roll back to your heels if you feel like doing something crazy. Get that deep, go back to your toes, come up. Even if you just want to sit in the horse stance for 10 seconds, do that. But all I'm trying to encourage you to do is every time you come through a doorway in your home, let's say it's your office, let's say it's your home office, and you're sitting at your desk all day. Well, maybe you got to go to the bathroom. Every single time you go to the bathroom, you're going to spend 10 to 15 seconds getting a little something. Okay, all right, that's it. I really wanted to make it short and sweet. I kind of wanted to make it universal so everyone can do it. And like I said, you can modify this any way you want. But this is a great place to start. And even though I spend hours a day working out, I've already been to the gym today, and I'll still get a few of these this evening as I pass through, just to keep everything, tip top, if you will. All right, that's it. Hope you like it. I hope somebody gets some kind of use out of this. Thank you for watching. Dictate your day. Mr. Dick's got a dip. I will see you on the flip. Spread your love. Share your knowledge. And I'll see you next time. Woo! Get in there.